Well, we point this out every season, but I'm going to do it again. You know, season ticket holders fill up most of Maiden High Stadium.
Oh, really?
Did you know that DPSLs might be next?
Oh.
Tonight, the Devils hosted Shelby. T-Bone Terry Allen is off, so Clint the Skipper Wiles took a trip to Terry's territory.
They are two of the most enduring traditions in high school football. The dramatic entrance by Maiden and the relentless pacing by Shelby coach Jim Taylor.
I love you.
But it was Shelby that got it on and got it in the first half. 3 plays and a score. Wesley Pryor with a pay-dirt plunge. Shelby led 7-0. Maiden rebounded from a slow first quarter. Rodney Hoffman's quarterback keeper made the score 7-all. But Shelby regained the momentum. Norris Hopper waltzed into the end zone, 13-7 Shelby. Once again, Norris Hopper, another Lions score, virtually untouched into the end zone. And as the fans headed to the concession stands, Shelby had a commanding 20-7 first half lead. The second half saw 2 quick Shelby scores. This 2-yard run by Wesley Pryor gave the Lions a 33-7 lead. And Coach Taylor was still pacing. Shelby's defense put the punctuation mark on the win. Antonio Borders' pick stopped a Maiden drive. A truly dominating performance by the Shelby Lions. The final 40-13 Shelby. In Maiden, Clint Wiles, football Friday night.
Oh, boy, now I'm really torn because I don't know what the play of the night is going to be. It's going to be the one-handed catch. It's going to be that interception.
You'll have to wait and see.
So much pressure. When the Watauga Pioneers won their last state football.
I'm David Allen. The Shelby Golden Lions look to go 8-0 on the season Friday night as they traveled to the tough 1A school, Maiden.
Best little football town in America and doesn't have a thing on Shelby as Friday night the faithful poured out in support of the Golden Lions off to a 7-0 start, their best start under Coach Jim Taylor. But the Maiden Blue Devils had a lot of things working for them at home, including the home field advantage, but that dissipated early in this ball game. Norris Hopper on the opening kickoff will make a nice move to get it to the near sideline. Probably could have gone all the way, but was watching the defenders and stepped out of bounds. Doesn't matter to the Golden Lions. Hopper on the first play from scrimmage, looking to pass, finds Rusty Blake open on the sideline. 1 play down, Shelby deep into Blue Devil territory. Then Marcus Tate's going to get the corner turn. Watch the block up coming by Cornelius McMullins to set up Wesley Pryor. He's going to bang it in, and he's going to carry Blue Devils with him the last 3 yards, and Shelby's up 7-0. The Golden Lion Band, and they'll be hosting the 11th annual SHS Golden Classic Tournament of Bands today, starting at 3 o'clock and running till late this evening. And the band had plenty to play about, although Rodney Hoffman's going to get Maiden even, but then it's going to be all Shelby. Norris Hopper around the left side will take it in for his first of 2 touchdowns in the first half. And then it's the defense. Milton Briscoe gets there first, then Marcus Tate to finish it off. That would turn the ball over eventually and set up another Wesley Pryor run. Look at him just bulling ahead, taking the pile with him. And that sets up Norris Hopper, his second touchdown run around the left side. He finds the corner of the end zone. Shelby led it 20-7 at the break, and Demetrius Hopper, a rare outpouring of emotion from him, and the Lions loving it on the sideline as Shelby trying to wrap up the conference. And then Marcus Tate, first series of the second half, scoops up the fumble. He'll rumble it into the end zone. Shelby out in front, 26-7 at this point, and then it would be Rusty Blake on the receiving end, down to the 1-yard line, sets up another Shelby touchdown, and the Golden Lions go on to win it 40-13.
We'll be back with highlights of the Crest game right after this.
We certainly apologize for the tape mix-up, of course. That was David Wisnett with Randleman and Shelby. Thank you very much. Now, a look at those Golden Lions. Shelby has been in playoff form all season, but can they do it when it counts? Shelby taking on High Brighton. Shelby hosting. Pick up the action with the opening kickoff. First time the Lions touched the ball. Norris Hopper with a 75-yard return. 7-0.
You can't stop
Shelby.
Hopper.
Panthers went 3 and out on their first possession, and guess what happened the second time Shelby touched the ball? Fullback Wesley Pryor, no Ken to Richard, 40 yards, 14-0 Lions. Sidelines calling this game over.
It's over
with less than 3 minutes played. Hey, John, what do you think happened the third time?
I bet he scored, D-man.
Offside! No!
Ah,
But
you had the
Hopper
call. You
picked up
knew.
25 yards to set up this 12-yard score. 21-0 Lions. Head coach Jim Taylor. I mean, Jim, cool out. Cool out. Quit
You're
pacing.
killing him, Jim.
You're
You're all
winning.
right. You're
You're
right.
winning. You're winning. Hey, look, more touchdowns. Quit pacing. Scoreboard. Give me the score. Give me the score.
Let's take a look at the
Give me the
score.
score. Give me a
Oh,
score.
baby.
There you go.
All right.
49
No need to
He's
pace.
still pacing. He's still pacing.
No need to pace. I bet he's not pacing now, D-Man.
I bet
He
he's
might
not.
be pacing to stay warm on a cold night like tonight.
Already 7-0 Shelby at this point. This is their first play from scrimmage, and Wesley Pryor on the fullback draw right up the middle, into the end zone for the touchdown, and Shelby's on top early, 14-0. Next possession for the Golden Lions. Norris Hopper taking the ball into the end zone and taking a cheap shot from linebacker Matt Copeland, but it doesn't matter. 21-0 Shelby. Norris Hopper would exact his revenge on a punt return. This would start Shelby's next possession, and Norris Hopper doing what only Norris Hopper can do. Great block by Twan Johnson right there as Norris Hopper takes the ball deep into Panther territory. Not to be left out, Marcus Tate doing some hard running on this play as he's dragging would-be tacklers for a nice gain. And here's a look at how tough Norris Hopper is to stop on the option. Watch Charles Horton get used on this play. 28-0 Golden Lions. Next possession, let's run the option the other way. Quarterback Norris Hopper with a nice spin move. He's into the end zone. 35-0 Shelby. The defense getting it done as well as Twan Johnson plants this high Brighton ball carrier. And Coach Jim Taylor's got to love it. Marcus Tate around the right side into the Panthers secondary for a nice gain. A couple of plays later, C.J. Petty coming right at you. It's Charles Horton again, trying to bring him down. He finally will inside the 5-yard line, but that only seemed to prolong the inevitable. Wesley Pryor barrels into the end zone as the Shelby Golden Lions make short work of High Brighton, 49-14. In other playoff action, the Crest Chargers hold on for it.
Shelby looking to go 12-0 on the season on Friday night. One of the few teams that decided to play the game despite the heavy rains in the area, and the Golden Lions came out in the rain gear. Coach Taylor looking on, and early on it was a fumble fest. First of all, Shelby's Norris Hopper's going to cough up the football, and Calvin Humphrey of Central's going to pick it up. He almost takes it in for the score, but C.J. Petty brings him down from behind. But then the Bison return the favor. Milton Briscoe picks it up, and he's rumbling, stumbling, and pulled down from behind. And it looks like Shelby's right back in the catbird seat, but there's the fumble again, and the Bison have it. Can they do anything with it? Surely they can, but here's Rashad Stevenson back to pass, and it looks like Antonio Border steps right in front, but no. It's Shelby's Jarvis Harris coming back the other way. Finally, the Golden Lions are going to settle down, and here's Marcus Tate around the right side making some nifty moves. He's in for the score as Shelby led 7-0. Witch Brenner on for a 62-yard field goal attempt, but it more or less was a punt. Norris Hopper on the return, and Shelby would get pretty good field position, and that would lead to Wesley Pryor's first touchdown of the ball game as he busted right up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles, and he's off to the races. This touchdown would make it 14-0 in favor of the Golden Lions, and the Shelby High School band enjoying it until the rain started coming down. Then they took off, and I probably should have too. Marcus Tate, a big touchdown right before the end of the first half, made it 21-0, but High Point Central wouldn't die. Rashad Stevenson around the left side. They made it a 21-13 ball game at one point, but then Shelby pulled away. Wesley Pryor's second score of the ball game made it 28-13. The Golden Lions get another score from C.J. Petty and win it 34-13.
We'll be back with highlights of the Crest game right after this.
He's put its unbeaten season on the line against Eastern Randolph, and look at this. The guys from Bandy's get the win in this one, 35-13. And a pair of unbeatens hooked up in Shelby tonight. All season long, you're unbeaten. It comes down to just one game where you can get knocked out. The Golden Lions hosting Owen High School. This one all Lions. The interception by Antonio Borders here. This is QB Norris right here. Watch Norris Hopper. I mean, wow. Number 20 with a long run right here. That's some pretty good stuff. Now watch the QB go to work right here. What are you going to do? I'm rolling back. Hey, my receivers are covered. What am I going to do? Look at this. Hey, he's already covered 70 yards. He's only gone 10. Look at number 12. Oh, geez, he's good. 34-6 is the final in that one. We're not done yet. South of the border.
Big 35-13 and says, "We want Shelby, baby!" Oh, by the way, it is a water girl at Bandy's High School. Steve Onesorge for football Friday night.
Boy, it's
water girls, whatever. But hey, I am very glad to see that the famous comedian Carrot Top was the Wildcats mascot.
And how about Steve-O hanging in there for the team? See, that's the kind of dedication that we have here at WBTV. He doesn't care about getting hurt, getting bruised. He's in there. He's staying there to the very end.
And he's on our side.
All right.
Thank goodness.
Shelby High School has been blowing teams away this year. But tonight, Coach Jim Taylor's team tangled with a bunch of undefeated Mountain Boys. The statesman of Cleveland County, Chris Cook, has the story in the big monitor.
Everybody pile on Shelby, hosting the Owen Warhorses. And early on, the defense said, we'd like to pile on too. Quarterback Tommy Wolf couldn't get anywhere. And in the second quarter, Norris Hopper said, I can. 67 yards and a 10-0 Shelby lead. Now, just before the half, Eric Rockhold, the long-distance field goal, and a 13-0 lead for Shelby at the break. But the Warhorses wouldn't go quietly into the books. Hawk McElrath flew all the way. A 13-6 score with 3:44 left in the third quarter. But hold on, Owen. O'Neal Walker trying to get to the outside, but Antonio Borders would have none of it. That's right, look what I did. Midway through the fourth quarter, Wesley Pryor, is he in? The referee says, yeah, how about that? A 20-7 lead. Owen was then forced to go to the air. Big mistake. There's Twan Johnson. He picks it off and goes to the outside, down to the 5-yard line. And Shelby was looking to add more to that. Wesley Pryor from 10 yards out would get in. 34-6 the lead, and that would be the final score. There's no reason to pace. Shelby is one step away from Chapel Hill and a potential state championship. Chris Cook, football Friday night.
Ladies and gentlemen, the state's